Hello everyone, and today in this video we are going to be looking at a redrawn borders of World War I, an alternate Treaty of Versailles, and there was other treaties, but just an alternate World War I ceasefire. And for this we actually start in America, and so in this universe different events happened. So one of those different events was Mexico joining in on the side of the Central Powers. And Germany only did this because they were in a super desperate situation. And miraculously, the telegram actually made it to Mexico in this universe. And Mexico joined the Central Powers. But, the Central Powers still lost. So America does take over Baja California. Because Mexico, invaded them. Tried to invade them, but they failed miserably. Now, time for the fun part of this treaty. Alright, so what in the living hell is going on here? As you can see, France has a massive chunk of Germany. Now, this was also due to France just wanting to punish Germany, because in this timeline, Germany committed so much more atrocities and killed so much more people than they did in our timeline. So they wanted to punish Germany even more, and this was the highest voted on solution, was just screw Germany over completely and take as much territory from them as possible. You see, even little Switzerland got some land. And even some of the enemies, and even some of the Central Power nations, got land from Germany, because Germany was just that bad in the war. Seeing as Austria got a chunk out of Bavaria. Speaking of Austria, they just look unrecognizable, completely. Going up north for a minute, we see that Denmark also got more land out of Germany, and we see that the Baltic states become independent, but, they're a lot smaller. Same with Finland. Now, why is this? Well, it's because that after Russia signed the armistice with Germany and, had their revolution, the communists had a much easier time taking over Russia than in our own timeline, so they were able to reconquer most of their territories. However, they did lose out on some land in the Baltics, so these guys were given independence, but not much land. We see that Poland still becomes independent, and Romania gets even less territory from Russia than they did in our own timeline, but they get more land out of Bulgaria. Speaking of Bulgaria, they just look really sad. Yugoslavia is massive. They took some land from Bulgaria. They also expanded a lot more north, even going up into the territories of Austria. This giant central blob right here, believe it or not, is actually Hungary. So yeah, Hungary didn't get as screwed over as they did in our timeline. And Russia, I'm pretty sure, also got more land out of Austria-Hungary. Now, Yugoslavia's border situation over here, the border is only like this because nobody wants Austria and Hungary to border, and because they don't want to have them unionizing again and just recreating their empire. We now move down to the Balkans, where we see that the Ottoman Empire has straight up just been reduced to this. Literally. This Turkey, this sad looking Turkey country over here, this is what's left of the Ottoman Empire after the Entente's done with it. We see that, Britain got a lot more land over here with their colony. They even expanded their Cyprus colony into northern Turkey, southern Turkey, but, northern Cyprus area. France gets a massive colony consisting of Syria and Iraq, and Britain also expands their Kuwait colony, and Saudi Arabia gets a lot more land out of the Ottoman Empire. Russia also gets more land out of Turkey. And now we go down to German New Guinea, where we see that the British actually don't take over all of German New Guinea, as they did in our timeline, as since the Netherlands actually ended up joining this war and helping the Entente, they also get some land out of Germany's New Guinea colony, creating this ugly border situation in the East Indies. Also, Britain doesn't get any land out of German Cameroon, it all goes over to France. Yeah, this is now the new world map, and it's completely cursed. Yeah, this is probably just what if the Entente powers got drunk and just decided, Hey, this is a good idea for the World War I peace treaty. But I will see you geography fans in the next video.